All right, ladies and gentlemen, NFL Week 11. We're going to try to keep this one shorter than last time, less ranting. So, first order of business, Week 10, how did we do? In terms of spread picks, you'll see on the screen, we went 6 hit, 8 losses, which is not bad. It's not great. The thing I care about more is our bets. We went 1 and 2. So, overall, not a good week. Sub 500 in both departments. That's bad. Now on the screen, you will see those bet slips. Like I said, the bets were commented. You can see the Poto slips on your screen. It was Bijan's rushing yards over. He hit that pretty comfortably, and those were plus money, which is cool because, like I said, I don't do too many plus money bets. The Saquon ones did not hit, which if you would have told me the Eagles won by 20, I would have assumed that Saquon just kind of rushed out the clock on them, but that was not the case. Unfortunate there. And then the parlay was Eagles and Falcons, and I don't want to, come at him, but Younghoe Koo missed 3 fucking field goals. That's a 9-point differential. If he hits all those, we cover. If he hits 1, it goes to overtime. We have a chance to cover. Hits 2, it is what it is. I love Younghoe Koo. Shit happens. Kickers have bad performances, so we move on. That now brings us to our overall record for spread. We're at 76, 72, and 3, and bets were 14 and 11. Like I said, not bad. They're both over 50%, but we want them like 60% and up. So we're going to get back on track with today. Odds on the screen, courtesy of Poto. Refresh it. This is as of 10 a.m. Thursday. We're going to try to think less. I feel I do best when I just fucking not raw dog it, but kind of, sort of. So, Thursday Night Football. Commanders, what a great slate of NFL games, by the way. Division, whoever wins this leads the division. Whoever wins this leads the division. Packers, Bears, it's a big rivalry. Chiefs, Bills, it's a great week. Seahawks, Niners, there's a lot of bangers. But, Commanders at Eagles. I don't really love the Eagles at -4. -3 is why I like them. I would not bet on them unless there was that, but we're going to take, for the sake, Eagles. Commanders' defense has improved, but I don't think it's as good as the Eagles, and I also think the Eagles' offense is better, so if a team's better both ways and host, I like them. Marshawn Lattimore, they did acquire the Commanders, but he's still not playing, and their run defense is still bad, and now they get Saquon Barkley. That's just a tough matchup. So give me the Eagles -4. Ravens, Steelers. Logically, I lean Steelers. I think, hey, they have a better defense, and it's not close. Kyle Hamilton, the Ravens' leading tackler, is questionable with an ankle injury. And the Steelers, we see, their offense picking up with, Russ now acquiring Mike Williams too. But I just find it really hard to believe, most of the Steelers' success is when they get some ground game success and then they can run some play action and it's just setting up the deep ball. And the Ravens, you can't run on as much as you can throw all over them. I just don't know if I see Russell being able to keep up with Lamar, Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, all of them. The Ravens will force you to play to their game at some point. And they just barely won against the Bengals. Logically, I want to go Steelers, but we're going to go with our heart. We're going to say Baltimore as a bounce back, -3.5. I think, I just think this is a real find out if the Steelers are really a Super Bowl contender or not. So, we're going Ravens. Browns, Saints, both aren't great. Props to the Saints for being more relevant than I thought. Fucking Falcons made MVS look like Randy fucking Moss, but it's dog shit versus dog shit. I guess we'll go the Saints just because they're at home. I mean, Jameis will throw some turnovers, but I don't fucking know what they're gonna do. It's like MVS on the deep ball and fucking Mason Tipton. I guess they got Kamara. I don't know. We're gonna go Saints. Packers, Bears, obviously biased Packers fan. Jordan Love's turnovers are crazy. My brother's always like, oh my God, fuck. I don't know what happened. My brother's always like, I don't give a fuck. I love that he's been aggressive. I don't. When it's a pick 6 into the end zone against the Rams and then the Bears, or not the Bears, the fucking Lions. I think he's got 11 picks and 3 fumbles. It's roughly 14. And he's only played 7 games. He's averaging 2 a game. But the Bears' offense looks so bad. I will say a lot of teams do have a bounce back once they fire their offensive coordinator or head coach. But at -5.5, I still like the Packers. They get a lot of turnovers on defense. Caleb's been, pretty bad, so I could see a turnover. And I trust, coming off the bye week, I think we'll do a lot for the Packers. I think that helps any team a decent bit. So, yeah, Packers -5.5. Jets, Colts. It's crazy to me that the Jets are still, favored so much. But I guess they do get Anthony Richardson, who's been pretty shit. Colts defense isn't great. And they still have, it's just their offense, it's crazy because their defense was really, really good, and now it's playing like shit. Sauce Gardner has regressed a fuck ton. And their offense, you add you get another year removed from injury, Breece Hall, and you add Devontae Adams and a healthy Aaron Rodgers, and it's still piss. Despite that, we're going to take them. I just don't. Anthony Richardson's turnover prone, and I don't know. I just feel like the Jets can't keep being complete shit. So give me the Jets. Lions, -14 is a crazy line. But we're going to back them because they are not like the Chiefs. The Chiefs just play to win. Lions, Dan Campbell wants to fucking obliterate teams, and it's not even Trevor Lawrence playing. It is Mac Jones. Mac Jones threw 3 picks last week. Granted, 2 of them came late where, he's probably trying to play hero ball and get them back in the game. And it was against the Vikings, who have a good defense. The Lions, Zadarius Smith should be playing now. They gave him a week off because he didn't have a bye week with him being acquired. And, I don't know, I just feel the Lions beat down on the Cowboys. I could see them wanting to do that with the Jaguars, especially Goff coming off a 5-interception game. J-Mo's back from suspension. And the Jaguars, their pass defense is pretty bad. And then you also have the run game. I know it's crazy, but I could very easily see this being a 31-7 or 10 game, or 13 even, and that covers it. If I had to give a score prediction, Lions are putting up a minimum of 27, a minimum. And best case scenario, I see the Jags putting up 17. So the worst case scenario is I see a 10-point cover. And I think that's super pessimistic. So long story short, give me the Lions. Rams, Patriots. Rams are kind of one of those teams that same thing. I feel like once they start looking good, they shit the bed. But we're going to give it to them. I feel Sean McVay usually does pretty good against rookie quarterbacks. Drake May does scramble a lot more than people realize. And honestly, Patriots look pretty good against the Bears, which are a solid defense. And Rams are on the road. But I'm going to take the Rams in a bounce-back game. They were in the red zone a lot. It was just they couldn't convert. But that would be a totally different ballgame if they just had 1 or 2 of those. So I expect that to be a focus and them to drastically improve there. So give me the Rams. Raiders, Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins -7. Their defense is looking better. Their offense is all back and healthy. Tyreek Hill finally got a touchdown. Still not a lot of yards. Jalen Waddle had 50 on the first drive, and then I don't think he had any more rest of the game. But they're at least clicking enough where I could see them having a blow-up game. Give me the Dolphins. Vikings, Titans. I think Will Levis is back, which he actually didn't look bad. I think it was him last week as well, actually. But Vikings get turnovers, and they also, Sam Darnold looked like shit last week. So I feel same thing. Bounce back game. Give me the -6. Falcons, Broncos is tough. I like the Falcons in a bounce back, but the Broncos defense has been legit, and Sean Payton with Bo Nix is killing it. There's no question Bo Nix is way less talented than Caleb Williams, yet the Broncos are killing it. And it's the head coach, it's defense, it's a lot of things, but it's just I think people need to realize how big coaching is a factor. I'm gonna go Falcons though. I'm invested in them to win the division and all this shit. I just want them. Yeah, I'm not thinking anything more. I just feel like they've had a couple bad performances. They're due. They're fucking due, and maybe the Broncos are due to slow the fuck down. Give me the Falcons. Niners, Seahawks, like I said, banger games. What sucks is the Monday night one. Cowboys are just a poverty team now. 49ers also, Jake Moody missed, I think, 2 or 3 field goals. But that was his first week back from an injury, so it's a bit different. It's hard to say. DK Metcalf is back. Jason had a big week. The 49ers just haven't really covered a ton. I feel like they're due, though, to kind of McCaffrey's back, and it was no limits, no fucking, pitch count. Jawan Jennings is back. It's everyone but Ayuk. And Ricky Pearsall looks decent. And Purdy's honestly been looking clutch. What was their score last week? Hold up. I want to look at this because that's going to affect it. Okay, I kind of, yeah, see, the 3 missed fucking field goals, though. I'm going to go 49ers. I'm going to go 49ers. Yeah. Give me the 49ers. Their team's, like, healthy now. Although I wouldn't be surprised. It's a heart pick. Logically, I kind of like the Seahawks coming off a bye. Chiefs, Bills. The Chiefs are a team that I don't think I've gotten right all year, but I haven't picked an underdog, so give me the Chiefs +2. They fucking know how to win. I know they've been injury-riddled, but it seems like they're kind of figuring things out with D-Hop, Kelsey, and all of them. Kareem Hunt, we haven't seen a ton of explosive plays from. He had a couple big receptions last week. Give me the Chiefs. Bills have a lot of injuries, like Keon Coleman might not play. Cooper's coming off a wrist injury as well. Give me the Chiefs just because I feel pressure to take an underdog. Chargers, Bengals. I was going to say I like the Bengals because I know they can put up 30 points. But the Chargers are just like, it's a mismatch in the trenches, whoever plays the Chargers. They are well coached by Harbaugh. Good defense, great O-line. And I would say I don't know about them putting up points. For the last couple of weeks, we've seen Herbert throw it a bit more. We've seen Quentin Johnston, Josh Palmer get some deep balls. Dobbins looks good, and Gus Edwards is back now, who actually got more carries than I expected. Their defense is just really good. But I'm going to go Joe Shiesty. Fuck it. Yeah, we're going to do another underdog. Give me the Bengals. I just think that they're going to put up points. And Trey Hendrickson, while their defense is ass, he does lead the league in sacks. Yeah, give me the Bengals. Texans, Cowboys, give me the Texans, dude. Nico Collins is back. I don't think that solves all their issues, but, like, the Cowboys look, like, so bad with Cooper Rush. They already were looking bad, and now you take one of their best offensive players. I know Dak wasn't playing lights out, but yeah, okay, let me run it back. Eagles -4, Baltimore -3.5, Saints -0.5 point, Packers -5.5, Jets -4, Lions -14, Rams -5, Dolphins -7, Vikings -6, Falcons +2.5, 49ers -6.5, Chiefs +2, Bengals +1.5, Texans -7.5. No bets yet. I do want to see, because it is Thursday, they have some props for Saquon out yet. His rushing is just really high because he gets a lot. Yeah, the fact that he needs 100 to kind of break even, or 95, is a bit much for me when they're only favored by 4. I'll have to look. But first thoughts, I don't hate the Packers. I feel a bye week does wonders for them. Especially when you have a good head coach. Like Andy Reid, you see, is dominant coming out of the byes because he's a good head coach. Matt LaFleur, good head coach, coming off of a bye. Jordan Love being healthier, addressing turnovers. I don't hate the Packers. Honestly, I know it's crazy to back -14. I'm not going to, but I just don't see a world where the Lions don't hang up 30 plus on this team, and I don't see them putting up fucking even in the realm of 20. And then the Texans, they're coming off a really bad loss where they didn't score a single point second half. But the Cowboys have looked fucking awful, even with Micah Parsons back. I think Nico does a ton. I don't hate if you tease them down to 6.5, 7, 6. Their defense has been really good, and they're going against Cooper fucking Rush. I feel that's just problematic. And Joe Mixon has been... He had his first, not good game against the Lions in terms of yards per carry. He still got a tutty. Cowboys, you've been able to run on all year. So, to me, if they get Nico back and can run the ball, it's hard for me not to see them winning. I could see it being a 28 to fucking 13. We'll see. Don't hate the Texans. If you tease it down a little bit, don't hate the Packers. And that's about it. We'll look at some props. So that's it for week 11. I'll comment the bets ahead of time. Best of luck, everyone, in your gambling. Cheers.